Matt again. Welcome back. Got some things I need to do today to finish up this bedroom. Small things, but they need to be done nonetheless. First, I'm going to assemble my side table drawer. If you haven't remembered or didn't see the videos before, my dog kind of ate one of the sides. So I contacted the company. They sent me a new one, free of charge. So we're going to be getting that together. I also plan on cleaning up some old primer and paint off of my receptacles, or outlets as some people call them. Also going to replace some plate covers, wall covers for the outlets, and I'm going to try to make them sit a little more flush. I'll show you that here in a minute. So as you can see, I got a bunch of crap here. Got the table. It's off to a good start. Needs the drawer put in. I got some paint thinner. I got some gloves, paper towel. I got some new wall plates. Couple bowls of hardware. The sliders here for the drawer. The instructions, blah, 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 blah. Also, got my light bulbs in my new light there. I think they're pretty damn cool myself. And I don't know if we can see it from here. Where the hell is it? There it is. So if I take that out, you see how that's not sitting flush with the wall plate? I'm going to try to fix that today. We will see how that goes. I didn't notice it till just now, but I forgot part of my case sticker. Don't do that. Alright, so there it is. Gaps all look the same on the sides there. I don't like that gigantic knot they've left there, but whatever. Drawer comes out, stays in. Pretty happy with that. Yeah. Alright, so I noticed the gaps on the sides are the same, and I read a little further in the instructions. Turns out I can probably tighten up that top gap also. So we're going to try that now. So tightening up this, or straightening up the gaps on this, take the drawer back out. It says the lower the screw in the oblong gap, the lower your drawer will sit. And then it said turn each of them a quarter of a turn. And I think I turned it the wrong way there. So we'll turn this cam over here. There we go. So we'll try that to where it's about centered now. Tighten down your oblong hole screw, or the screw in the oblong hole. You say tomato, I say tomato. So we'll loosen this up a little bit. Turn this one. I really like that. That's nifty. Alright, so many cool things going on here, just blowing my mind. Let's put that in there. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can tell it or not, but I feel like there's a little bit of a difference. I did do some tweaking and I closed the gap a little bit, in my opinion. But anywho, who's going to look at it that close, right? You might look at it from here. Can you tell? I can't. I'm happy with that. On to the next project. Alright, so for my next trick, we're going to try to get these outlets or receptacles to sit flush with the drywall. Damn it. Tell me I didn't. Okay, good. In order to do that, I bought these little itty bitty, crap, I knew that was going to happen. Bought these little bitty nylon washers to try and help space those out. But now that I'm looking at them, I'm starting to wonder if maybe, just maybe, these are going to be too big for this. Holy cow. And we're going to come back and paint this, or strip the paint off. There's some paint up here. I want to try to get that off. Clean these things up a little bit. Yeah. I hope this works. I also hope I don't get electrocuted. If I do, I'll leave it on the video. I shouldn't be messing with the wires though, so I have a small amount of confidence in myself here to not get electrocuted. These would probably be a lot easier to get out if they weren't painted on in the first place. Oh, come on. Might have to find something more flat than what I got. I have a feeling these are going to be too big. Good Lord, man. Hurry up and take the screw out. It's definitely a long enough screw. Alright, so I'm having an extremely difficult time getting this bottom screw out. Not sure why, but thought maybe this might be a good trick. If you can, take yourself a pair of pliers, get on that thing, twist it out like that. Hopefully it doesn't break off in the outlet box. Something funky's holding this thing in. And I don't like it. So it's definitely turning. I can see it. Don't know why it's not coming out. And yes, I am probably damaging this screw. Yep, sure am. But I don't care. I got another one. There it goes. Holy crap. That was ridiculous. Oh, I still can't tell. Oh, there's a washer. Yep, there's a washer on the back of it. That's why it's not coming out of here. There it goes. Alright. Good Lord. Screw is bent. Or I bent it. I can't tell. So now on to my little test here. Here's the screw. It goes through this hole up here, and in that hole, look back there, it screws into this blue box. What I'm going to do, put the screw through the hole and put this nylon washer on it, and then try to screw it in now, and that should bring the socket out more, and hopefully I can make this stupid thing sit flush with the drywall. If it sits right there, this might be okay. I might have to do a little hammering. We'll figure it out together though. There's that one. Trying hard not to lose these little things. Knowing me, I'd never find them. So I'm gonna put that one through the bottom hole. Put the nylon washer or spacer, probably more like a spacer than a washer. I'm gonna put that in there now. You probably noticed I paused the video, but I promise you I did not electrocute myself. As funny as that probably would have been to see, and I've got other opportunities here. Oh, we might be getting somewhere. So I also had to buy new plates or outlet covers for these, probably because I know I cracked one or two of them, but somebody else had also. Push that in just a little bit. Alright, well, there it is. Let's see how this thing fits now. That's a cracked one, so I'm gonna grab a new one here. Oh, I'm getting so excited, this might work. Just maybe. Yeah. Light switch. Light switch. Alright. New outlet. I'll be damned, that little bastard has a thing on it too. A little washer keeping that screw in there. So let's see. Aha, looky there. That's sitting better than it was. That's, yep, there we go. Actually get that. Yeah. Guess who lost his screwdriver again? Yep, that's right, I did. Where the hell did it go? Retinitis pigmentosa problems. Thought I lost my pen the other night at work. My patient pointed out it was sitting behind my ear. Alright, so I am 99% sure most people don't care about this, but I do. Look at there. Is it actually out from the wall though? That's my concern. Yeah, it actually is sitting out from the wall a little too much. So I was not on the bottom though, just the top. Not sure what to do about that. Tighten this down a little more. Could use the pliers, you know that works. That might be enough. Still sitting crooked, but it's better. Probably should have just replaced all these. Thought about going with white ones. Really didn't want to mess around with all that though. So this one here, I'm gonna go in just a little bit more. Hopefully. These are a pain. I'm gonna loosen this one just here. Alright. Nothing's changed at work. Still working buttload of overtime, so I don't really get a lot of time to work on small projects around my house much, let alone big ones that I have in mind, like that retaining wall, for example. I really want to do that. I don't know why that's so cockeyed in there, but at least it's flush now. I can plug stuff in without having to worry about breaking anything here. Alright, on to the next. So when I said on to the next, I lied. I figure since I'm here, I might as well try to clean this up. So what I'm doing, and I have no idea if this is a good idea or not. Are you guys seeing a theme here? Haha. Putting some acetone on a paper towel, and yes, I'm wearing gloves, but I'm going to try to clean some of that paint off of there. Might take more than just acetone, I'm not really sure. Actually, that comes off pretty good. A little bit of rubbing, not too bad. Try to keep that off the new painted walls. I don't know if paper towels is the best option for this, but don't know until you try. Coming off. Thought about just getting some fingernail polish because I don't really have a lot of paint I need stripped off of anything, but I was at the store. I figured, hell, why not? Alright, so there we go. Now I can put this thing back on for the last time, hopefully. See that? Pull that out of there. My receptacle didn't move. It's nice and secure in there. And aside from the top one sticking out a little further than the bottom one, which again, I don't really understand why, but maybe they are out too far. I don't know. To me, that's at least a lot better than it was. Now we can move on to the next. Alright, so there it is. That cabinet put together. Cabinet. That's not a cabinet. That's a nightstand. I got the paint off of my receptacle. I got a new wall plate on it. And I got it spaced out so it fits appropriately. And I put my modem up there and got my wires tucked up about as nice as I can figure out how to do for the time being. However, that looks a hell of a lot better than it did, and don't mind the messy bed. My dog Roscoe tends to sleep there whenever I'm not around, and sometimes when I am around. This outlet here, I'm just taking off and replacing for two reasons. One, it doesn't match any of the others in the house. And two, it's cracked. Right smack dab in the center. So, like with all the others, but what's nice about this one is there's no paint on it. That I see anyway. Let's see there. That's not true. There's a little bit on there. Guess I gotta paint it first, or strip the paint. Might have discovered something here. Kind of looks like it just comes off without the acetone also. Of course, you don't want to stick your screwdriver in the actual socket part there. That would be bad. So hopefully I don't do that. But this might be easier than the acetone. It's hard for me to tell if I'm getting all of it or not. But I can definitely see some of it, and it is disappearing. Might be a little too OCD for some people. Which is crazy, because I'm usually pretty lazy. But I'm trying to fix that and be productive and do stuff. And once I get on something, I like to make sure it's done properly. So what I'm doing is looking at it from all different angles. And I am pretty sure I got most of that, if not all, knocked off of there. At least all of it that's going to be seen. Maybe a little bit back here. Oh, maybe not. Alright. I think that's good. New plate. don't know if these have such a gap because they're just cheap 79-cent ones from the hardware store, or if they're just old and worn out receptacles, or if they actually make them bigger now than they did in 1985 when the house was built. Not sure. If you know, you can drop a comment below. Let me know what's up. So anywho, that's what I'm doing, and I'm going to quit boring you guys with this. I think I will get these done and see you in a bit. Alright, so it's been quite a bit later now. Ran into a lot of issues with these receptacles and trying to get them flush with the drywall. Some of them used 2 nylons, those little nylon washers I showed you, and some of them needed about half that size. Some of them needed 2 of those. So what I've created here is a little stack of washers. So maybe you can see what I'm talking about. Well, this ain't working out very well. In this stack of washers, the one on my left, I assume it's yours too, the bigger stack is approximately how big those nylon spacers were that I was using in the beginning. The more receptacles I went around, the more I realized one size does not fit all. I had to use 2 of them on one of the light switches, and then even on top of that add another washer to make it flush. But that was just on the bottom. On the top of that very same light switch, it just needed 2 individual washers. So that ended up being a very big pain in the ass, but I finally got it. I did break every single new plate cover that I purchased, putting them on and trying to test fit everything, make sure they lined up. Trying to draw it in a little too close or too hard, just make it just perfect, and one turn too many and the damn thing's cracked. So I made another trip to Ace, got those replaced, got all the washer situation figured out finally. Everything's got new plates on it. Everything looks good except for these random washers laying on my dresser, but that's going to change, and I was simply doing that to show you guys what I am dealing with. So officially the room is done for now, and there's no art on the walls, but that will be coming. Might be putting a TV in here, who knows. But I'm pretty much digging the bedroom right now, and I'm going to give you guys a look at it in its finished form. Over here, with that backlight you may not be able to see it. We've got these nice patterned gray, and I don't know if that's black or a darker gray. Some kind of awesome cool stitch on these blackout curtains. Since I work nights, I definitely appreciate those. Again, that was the girlfriend buying me those. We've got this dresser. I did buy some wood glue so I can try to fix this piece of trim that goes right here. So it looks like every single nail fell out of it, and there's a bunch of wood glue that needs to be scraped off, but I'll work on that another day. I'm tired. I now have a bed with 4 pillows, 2 different types of pillows, 2 different types of pillowcases. I get options now. The new comforter also from the girlfriend. Finally got my damn nightstand put together after the fiasco with the dogs, but that looks great. Love it. Feel like I need something on it or in it. So drawer works perfectly. I got all my modem cables nice and tied up down there so they're not just draping across everywhere. Got my sexy little lamp here. Digging this thing. I have not shown you guys, but these are the lights I ordered for it. They're just big fat LED sticks. They're made by GE and they're called Bright Sticks. It's got few different modes. Ceiling's clean, fan is clean. All in all, it's just a nice, clean looking room right now. I don't know if it's just my camera or not, but I keep getting hints of purple. In person, it doesn't look purple. So, it is a very nice light shade of gray. If you remember, it's called Mindful Gray. And totally digging it. With that being said, I appreciate anybody that has watched this, gave it a like, left me a comment, subscribed to the channel, all that good jazz. I don't really have any projects lined up next, so who knows when my next video will come out. I am enjoying the process still of trying to make these actually like real YouTube videos with proper editing. So we'll see how that goes. Peace out. Y'all stay safe. We'll catch you on the flip side.